do you think that the Obama administration is being rightfully criticized with regard to how widespread the collection is? Not the legalities of it, because we all know it went through the right channels. It's just how big and fat the collection is.
Well, part of the problem here for any administration, of course, is being able to defend what they're doing. When you're talking about a classified program, when you don't want to inform the enemy about what you're doing and what your capabilities are, it's very hard to defend what you're doing to the American people. And of course, that's a conundrum that bedeviled the Bush administration, and now that's the issue that's confronting this administration. And what the American people need to be hopeful about is the fact that the administration is taking advantage of all available tools, all available technology to learn information that will secure our country. But I think it's also appropriate, I mean, this is an extraordinary power, it's also appropriate to be concerned about potential abuses. I support this kind of activities so long as we have the appropriate checks and balances to guard against potential abuses.
Judge, that's exactly the line everyone's trying to draw right now. You know, many said that warrantless wiretapping was an abuse, but if we're all trying to be secure and we're prepared to give up a little liberty for security, as Ben Franklin said, you can go so far as to have neither. Where is the line? Should they be looking at the emails? Should they be looking at the websites? Should they be just triangulating metadata, or should they be able to listen in?
Well, of course, we don't know exactly all the details of what these programs entail, and that's, again, as I said, that's going to be the challenge for the administration in terms of reassuring the American public that they're doing everything that they can do to protect our country, but doing so within the limits of the Constitution. One of the things there's a lot of misinformation about what our rights are. For example, I mean, the courts have clearly already held that information, your personal information in the hands of third parties, there is no reasonable expectation of privacy in that kind of information. Now, it may be protected by statute, but again, if you're talking about the Constitution wouldn't apply with respect to the protection of those kinds of records. And so we need to get to the bottom of what's going on here to the extent that we can do so without jeopardizing our national security and educating the American public about in fact, what are our legal rights under the Constitution.